How much battery do I got? 100%. Look at that. Well, we got a late start today. It's 11. I'm practically the last person in this hotel right now. We are going to Bozeman right now. We're in Missoula. We're gonna get some gas real quick at that Centrix or whatever it's called, Cenex, and head on out to Bozeman. It's only 3.5 hours. It's not too bad. We're gonna take our time. Plenty of breaks. We're actually going to go to Lewis and Clark. I think it's Helena National Forest. We're gonna take the interstate to Highway 12, and we're gonna go to Helena because they have wildfires there, and it would be interesting to see a wildfire in action if we can, safely from the interstate. Not planning on doing too awful much. They might have it under control. Today's Wednesday. It was 150 acres was burning on Monday. There was apparently a lot of wind on Monday, which we experienced. That caused it to spread quite rapidly. But we're gonna go check that out and see what's going on there. We're gonna be looking at the map. The Forest Service has a pretty good map of the wildfires, so we won't be getting too close, but hopefully we can see and experience something like that. That'd be interesting. Stayed at a Motel 8 here in Missoula, and frankly, it was actually pretty decent. All right, let's hit the road. Okay, we just turned onto Highway 12 off of Interstate 90. We are heading towards Helena. Helena is the capital of Montana, so that'll be interesting. I think we'll actually go through that town a little bit. And that's close to the, obviously, Helena National Forest. I looked on the fire map, and the majority of the forest fire is a bit north of Helena. I'm guessing we're about 45 minutes to an hour from Helena. So we'll see when we get to Helena. We'll check the map again and see if we can't view some active wildfires. Maybe we get some helicopter action. I know it did say that they have the helicopters dropping fire retardant on the shenanigans going on over there. And then we're gonna head on over to Bozeman. Trip's changing a little bit. Meeting Uncle, who's on a random motorcycle trip in Bozeman, Montana tomorrow morning, actually. And we'll be maybe riding together a little bit, because I think we'll be heading to Seattle with the goal of getting there by Friday night. It's gonna be about 13 hours of riding from Thursday morning, late morning to Friday night. So we'll see how that all shakes out. But I've never been to Seattle. I've never seen the Pacific Ocean, and it's hard for me to not turn down that opportunity. So let's get back on Highway 12, see if we can't catch some wildfire action and the capital of Montana. Helena National Forest. We're about 20 minutes from Helena along Highway 12. I've been desensitized to amazing views. I mean, this is gorgeous. I mean, Montana in general is just amazing. Alright, we'll let that guy mow in peace. Downtown Helena, and we're gonna take a little go a little out of our way here to take a look at the Capitol. The music's a little loud for city driving, but we're gonna be taking 12 East after, and I'm in the wrong lane. I'm guessing that right there is the state capitol, and I'm hitting every red light. Let's see if I can't. There we go. That's how you pause the music. Shift to the left there. Nice little smaller little city here in Montana. See how impressive the state building is here around 6th. Not a bad building. Shot there. Guessing that's got a copper dome on it, it looks like. Looks like a Capitol building. Helena's not exactly a huge town. I'd guess maybe about 35,000. I know it's smaller than Bozeman, and I think Bozeman's 48,000 if I'm not mistaken. So not huge, but it's a nice town. You don't see any homeless running around, at least so far. Everyone seems like they got a place to be. I was one that looked the most homeless out of everyone so far. You can probably tell the wind is starting to pick up here. I was talking to a guy at the bar last night. He said to expect some pretty good wind between in this area. We're a little north. He told me around Butte and Whitehall. We're a little northeast of there, but this is really where where we're gonna start feeling the wind. So I'm glad I'm off the interstate and I can take these county roads instead. Get your liquor store called just liquor store. Bank. Terrible little hotel looks like. Ramada by Wyndham. Puff and stuff. So they have legal recreational pot here, which is not something that I knew. I thought I saw a dispensary first coming into Montana, and I was like, is that medical? What's going on there? What's this guy doing here? That should be illegal. Yeah, so we're not going to Butte, Montana. We're going towards Townsend. I have no idea what the speed limit is. It's 45. Yeah, pretty decent sized little town here. We are an hour 45 away from Bozeman. We'll continue on here. Hotels. It's a decently touristy area. And they have casinos everywhere. Tiny little casinos just everywhere in Montana. They're in gas stations, they're in restaurants, it's ridiculous. And I think that was pretty much all of Helena there. Welcome to Bozeman, and welcome to what I'm sure Bozeman refers to as rush hour traffic. It's a little busy here. We're heading to our hotel. Phone died, and I left my charger, my power bank, at the Motel 8. So, congrats to the cleaner. You got a pretty decent solar power bank right there. We're going to 310 North 7th Street. We're on North 7th Street, or Avenue, or whatever, right now, which is great. So we're just going to go down and hopefully see the Sapphire Motel. That dude didn't stop. He's a douchebag. I'm not going to be so friendly here. Why are we being so Minnesota nice in Montana? Why did we should not miss this life? Bozeman so far seems pretty decently nice. There's a famous Dave's, the Bozeman Inn, welcome great rates. I bet, just looking at that place. It is toasty warm now. It was getting a little windy on the interstate for my liking, so I'm glad we are off the road. It's only probably like 3:30 right now. And we're pretty much done for the day. We watched Maverick yesterday, so we're probably gonna go see Thor after we explore a little bit of Bozeman. 50,000 people living in Bozeman, so medium-sized city, small-sized city, I guess. I feel like if you call it a city, you're looking at least 50. So yeah, 50,000 in Bozeman. Yeah. There's a decent amount of pedestrians and biking going on. It's surprising. I got stung by a bee, or bit by a bee. I don't know what which is which. But we were driving down Highway 12, and this big round fat thing smacks into my chest, and I just go, that was a bee, I bet. And I bet it's stuck in my shirt. And not even a quarter mile later, it starts biting my stomach, and I have to rush off the road, and I literally just throw everything off, including my shirt, off the side of the road, and this big fat bumblebee just goes flying away. So I'm sure it was a hell of an experience for the bumblebee, getting hit at 70 miles an hour. Kudos to the bumblebee for being able to even survive that. And yeah, freaked me the fuck out. You hauled $25 an hour? What? That's $45,000 a year. No, that's $50,000 a year. That's an insane amount of money. Must be because everyone's moving to Bozeman. Supposedly, Bozeman is a hot area for people to move to. A lot of Californians and New Yorkers, apparently, according to a guy that I was talking to at the bar last night. Recompute new and used laptops and desktops. Bozeman's got some fancy-ass places. Maybe there must be some money here in Bozeman. Look at this place. Brew building. It's a little coffee shop, maybe brewery. Yeah, brewing. Can't read that sign. Fancy. Bozeman has some money. That's interesting. These industrial and brick style buildings that are everywhere. It's a brewery cliche now. Motel and cafe. Farmer's daughter. Access fitness. Refinery on set of the fine furnishing store. Interesting. Sapphire Motel. That is my motel. I should have whipped the shitty. Maybe there's an entrance over here. It's literally, I just passed it. Where am I staying? Why was this place so expensive? So we're staying at the Sapphire Motel. It was $215 a night. They literally have hotels for $700 a night. $700 a night in Bozeman. Just ridiculous. Who in their right mind is paying that? You must be you must just not, no concept of money anymore. I might go to Taco John's. I've never been to Taco John's. I've been wanting to try it. Here we are at Sapphire Motel. It looks like they tried to spruce up a shitty motel. And I'm sure they did a good job of it, but it's not what I was looking for. but we're here. Scooter. They got bird scooters. For such a small town, I'm surprised. Bunch of food trucks there. Mattress King. They have a king of mattresses here.
How you doing today, sir?
Doing good, how are you? Yeah.
When
KJELLAND. Andrew.
it is. Alright, let me just borrow an ID and the card you booked with. So, I'll have you start filling out one of those on the clipboard. And I'm just going to fish out one more here for you to sign and date.
Okay. I don't know my license plate. It's a motorcycle. Is that okay?
Yeah, if you just put down the color of it.
Indian. What's there to do in Bozeman?
Quite a bit. Of course, we've got a few bars and breweries down Main Street, different restaurants and such. The Museum of the Rockies is a really big attraction here. It's on the south side of campus.
Okay.
They've done a lot on dinosaurs, Rockies history, astronomy,
Okay.
geology, and then there is a grizzly and wolf encounter about 10 minutes out of town east on the interstate. It's pretty cool. You get to see just how massive they are. And
What do you mean, grizzly and wolf encounter? It's just like
it's like, you know, they're in an enclosed. No, they're living, but they're in an enclosed preserve, I guess you could say. They can get close enough through like hard pane glass to be able to see them fairly close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's that place called?
I think that's just called Grizzly Encounter or something like that.
Grizzly Encounters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely cool. They're massive.
Yeah, that's
You
interesting.
don't know how big one is until you see it. And just the bottom line on this large one. Got you in room 20. That's going to be down this north outside wall. Coffee over in this next room from 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. And your Wi-Fi password's just on the back of that key sleeve.
Appreciate it.
You should enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, no worries, thank you.
Today.
Yeah, you're good. Have a good day. Hey, number 20. Fancy old little golf cart. Oh my god, they have laundry. That's perfect. That's right next to my room. Okay. one thing I don't like about ground level hotel rooms is you gotta basically always have the blinds closed or invite people to see you at some point in your birthday suit. And my birthday's not until Friday, so they did a great job. Remodeling here. I'm guessing that's original. I don't really exactly look sexy after the amount of driving I've done. This is a fancy little hotel room. They did a good job. Old school bathtub. It's your hair dryer. Let's check out. I don't know why this lamp reminds me of a Christmas Stories. I don't know, fishnets. Yeah, they did a great job. All right, I'm gonna charge my phone, watch some TV while it's charging, and then go check out Bozeman.